tu kita keluar balik, pergi ke sini F1, terus ke start, dan kita pilih dia punya M1 semua trailer. Okay, just start lah. Okay, silakan ni. Okay, dapat Okay, saya start tau. Memang pastikan dia center. Okay, tekan. Tengah habis. Alright. Good. Okay, ini ke depan. Oh, ya. Buah. Belakang balik. Okay, ni problem ya. Okay. Start. Tekan dalam 50 tight. Habis. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is RIZMAN and today I will explain about the result from our lab test. The key tests we perform are the side slip test, the weight and the adherence measurement, and comprehensive breath test. These checks are vital for identifying any hidden issue that could compromise safety. Okay, let's begin with our first vehicle is Proton Wajah. Looking at the owner and vehicle data, we see this is an older model, first registered back in 2010. Despite its age, our focus is on a current mechanical condition. Now on to the result. The brake test is where we see the real story. We start by measuring the weight on each axle. The front axle is bearing, and most of the car weight with 3,710 newtons, and on the left 4,060 on the right. The most critical part of this test is brake force and brake force difference. For the front axle, the left brake exerted a force of 2040 newtons and the right 2210 newtons. The difference between them is calculated at 13%. Why does this matter? An significant difference can cause the car to pull violently to one side during hard braking. The legal limit is 30%. So this front brakes are well within a safe and acceptable range, showing good balance. Finally, we check the parking brake, also known as the handbrake. For an isolated vehicle like this car, it must hold with a force at least 60. Our test show it achieved 18, which is a pass. This ensures the car will remain stationary when parked. Now, let's analyze for our second vehicle, which is a Kia. This one is a different model, and we can see it much newer vehicle with a feature registration that the result here are also excellent. The weight distribution is different with a heavier load on the front and rear axle. But let's look at the brake performance. The front brake force is a very strong and more importantly incredible balance. The left brake achieves 39 something newtons, on the right 40 newtons, resulting in a minuscule brake difference of only 2%. This near perfect balance indicates very well maintained brake ensures stable straight line stopping power. The service brake efficiency, which is your main foot, score at 56, comfortably above minimum requirement. The parking brake for the isolated vehicle also passed with an 18. In conclusion, both of the vehicle, the older Proton Wajah and newer Kia, have undergone rigorous testing. The data confirm that both cars have effective and balanced braking system. These detailed inspections are not just a formality; they are critical line of defense in preventing accident and keeping our roads safe for everyone. Thank you for your time.
Next part is discussion, and for the first question, based on the inspection and observation, why are the brake force left hand and right hand must have difference of less than 30%? Discussed based on Malaysia Puspakom regulation. So the answer is under Malaysia Puspakom standard regulation, it states that the side-to-side brake force difference must be less than 30%, and this is to prevent the vehicle from pulling left or right during braking, and to ensure the vehicle can brake safely and maintain stability. So if the brake force difference size more than 30%, this can cause the vehicle to be unstable, especially during emergency braking, thus increase the risk of losing control and causing accident. Next, for the second question, what would happen if adherence difference is more than 10%? The answer is vehicle will pull to one side during braking and become unstable during emergency stop, and this will increase the risk of skidding or wheel lock. The tire wear will become uneven, and higher adherence produce more braking load. This leads to faster tire wear on one side and reduced tire lifespan. And the wheel that has higher adherence have better grip and produce higher braking force, while the wheel with lower adherence slips more easily. And finally, for the final question on discussion, discuss brake force result based on roller testing result. And the first car, Proton Wajah, the result we get from the test is front brake difference is 13%, which means pass, which means it's acceptable and balanced. And rear brake difference is 0, which means this inspection is failed and not generating sufficient brake force. And for the parking brakes difference, we get 15%, which is pass, which means it's slightly uneven but still within acceptable range. And next, for the second car, Kia, for the front brake difference, we get only 2%, which means the difference is really in excellent balance and stable and it can brake safely. And the next, for the rear brake difference, we get 0%, which means the inspection is failed and the test is error. And finally, for the parking brake difference, we get 94%, which is a failure because it means major issue with the parking brake and the car is dangerous to be driven. The parking brake needs to immediately repair. That's all for discussion part. Thank you.
Conclusion. Based on the side slip test measuring the car weight, adherence and brake test, the braking force on both vehicles shows a significant difference in system condition and safety compliance. The Proton Wajah vehicle braking system are in good condition. The rear brake result might be caused by the test equipment because both of the car failed to produce a result on the rear brake. While for the Nazakia, there is a major issue on the parking brake. The difference exceeds the push-PACOM limit, that is more than 30%, because it produces 94% difference. And immediate repair are required to ensure the safetyness of the driver. Overall, the lab demonstrates the importance of balanced braking force and proper adherence in ensuring the safety vehicle operation. The Nazakia required corrective action and retesting before it can be considered complying with the PUSPACOM safety standard. Thank you.